This playthrough is rated M for mature.
It is better to conquer yourself than to win 1,000 battles. Then the victory is yours. It cannot be taken from you. Not by angels or by demons, heaven or hell. Perhaps you've started to realize something.
I mean, those are nice cards and everything, but...
And everyone may not be quite what they appear to be. 3 executions, 3 tormented beings, and 2 lost souls. Any thoughts on what might be around the corner, hidden by the fog? Something wicked this way comes.
Are you just going to start spouting random horror platitudes and everything like that? I've actually read the Something the Wicked This Way Comes. It's not a bad book. It's about like a circus coming to town and doing crazy things. It's almost like kind of like a young adult novel, really, because the main heroes are kind of kids. I don't know if I want to spoil anything, but it's an interesting story. I don't know if I call it great, but it's well written and everything like that. It's hard to say. Like it's almost one of those things. Like when it comes to certain books, it's almost better to just read it yourself and get kind of your own perceptions or what you think about it. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I want to spoil it because it's not, like I said, it's not a bad book. It's definitely written from a different time. You can kind of tell from the writing. So like if you read it now, then obviously it was written back in the what time? When was it? It was like written in like the 80s or 70s or something like that. It was written a while back.
Let's see what we can do. We're not safe here. That's not changing anytime soon.
This may sound crazy, but what if saving our doubles from execution is how we save ourselves?
So so that the bus driver can kind of, or Andrew can have a sense of like, I don't know, reducing an insanity or whatever by having everyone survive this encounter, even though they don't really in the real world. Historical restoration, dangerous stuff.
Anything
Do
here
not
falling
touch.
apart?
Do not touch on pain of death. A couple of secrets to check out. Oh, is that another premonition card? I've at least been finding all the premonition cards. I've just been missing all the secrets. That's all. Didn't we already see this scene? Yeah, we saw this twice already. It's the same scene. We saw the John like locking the door with a sledgehammer. He used a sledgehammer. Dun, dun, why don't you give me a call? Or however the song goes. Mary Milton.
Mary's grave. There's nothing about how or why she died.
Why would they care? Like, if they thought there was a witch or whatever, why would they write about why they cared she died? They're just like, she died. She died, she died, she died. Why, oh, why did she die? Couldn't that car have hit me instead? I don't even know what I'm talking about. Okay. Ooh.
Fireflies. That's what's causing the glow.
I actually have fireflies that come out of my house during the summer. I open the window shades at night and let them just
Don't you think?
bleed on all night. It's very, very soothing. Oh no, another jump scare. Ah.
No, this cannot be. My own eyes deceive me.
I see myself.
My apologies for the lateness of the hour, but I must speak with you.
What ails you, my friend?
It is Mary. I am troubled by her, by the part she has played in these trials.
Those trials trouble us all.
There is more to this. I saw her smile as her own sister was executed. She took pleasure from it.
Are you certain?
I am. But now that she speaks of guilt and remorse, it is hard not to believe her.
Keep away from her, Abraham. No good can come from being with that child.
Too late. With
We
her
already
brother and
knew their
sister
names.
gone,
Why did they call them
Mary
Puritans
now
before?
lives under my
Whatever.
roof.
Your charity places you in grave danger.
What do you advise?
Tell the court you suspect she toys with us all. That you saw her delight in her own sister's death. I implore you.
I am torn. Mary seems full of
Keep your
remorse.
suspicions to
What is
yourself,
up with the
and it's our
mocap
community
and
which
like
will suffer.
direction in this game? It looks like they're
None of
looking.
us
They're
are
not
safe
looking
from
at
her
each other.
wild
Like
imagination.
Joseph looks like he's looking away, like at a cue card or something like that. Same with Andrew. He's not even staring at him in the eyes.
Well, listen.
Is that a
Will
pre-patch glitch type of issue, or? Because look at that. That just looks weird. Like he's not. I don't know. It's like the way they look and presentation and everything. It's just like.
I am bewitched.
You're
Sure
not
you are.
bewitched.
How else can your presence be
I
explained?
can't explain this, but you're not.
She has conjured you to defend her. To press me into silence. Only the devil could create a demon who so resembles me.
I'm not a demon. But we do look alike, which I agree is pretty damn weird.
What do you want from me?
I want to know what you're gonna say to the court. About Mary.
I was decided to speak to the court. Now I am not so sure.
I know how this must look, but you have to speak out. Tell everyone what the girl did, like your friend is telling you to.
The devil has sent you to tempt me. I must not succumb. Little Hope is no longer the town I knew. Strange and disturbing events have become commonplace.
You can say that
You-
about any city in America, really.
Whatever you are but one of these. Revealing the truth about Mary may save my friend, but it does not sit easily with me.
Is he
that
saying
in
this
doing
outside
so
of the
I
house where
condemn a
Joseph
child?
is, and he's like, "My friend's crazy. I'm gonna have to tell the people about this." Encourage him to speak out against the girl. The priest is the villain. The villain. Of course, it's organized religion. Well, actually, in this case, it would be because of
The balance of my
them
heart tells me
burning
it is
everyone. But-
right and just to reveal to the court what I know about Mary.
Then you gotta protect your friend. And speak out against her.
The accusations,
detached and
the
greased.
executions,
That's funny.
all that is down to her. You have to tell the truth.
You are cursed. A sure sign of the devil.
And we're back. Yay.
Let's hope you've done enough to stop that kid and help us get out of here.
We'll see. Feels like I made a bad call.
Oh no, I did something
happened?
wrong.
You get a chance to confront Mary?
No. We never even saw her.
Fuck.
Why don't you just go back in time and murder all the Puritans? Maybe they'll, maybe they'll fix it. It's like in Simpsons when Homer goes back in time. He's just like, he just gets so
Let's check
frustrated,
that
he just
out.
starts killing and destroying
Get
everything.
us out of these damn woods, and we can talk on the way.
Now we're playing as Daniel. Daniel, have we unlocked all the bearings yet? Oh no, we haven't unlocked. Usually that one unlocks near the end. Yeah, it's like chose to burn the little girl's doll. Just advise Abraham to speak out. Yeah, just woo. Oh, have we already collected all of them? No. Anyway. Yeah, since we don't have Taylor or Angela, we don't have to worry about them anymore, so go quickly. Run. That's probably why I'm missing so many secrets, because I killed those two off, so.
We saw Andrew's double. Said he was gonna speak out against Mary. That she's just a malicious kid, not some witch finder.
That can only be positive.
I'm
Witchfinder
not sure
General?
it's the good news you think it is.
It's the Wicker Man. Quick, hide before Nicolas Cage comes by. Talking about the bees and punching people in a bear suit. That was a weird movie. I prefer the original. Although Nicolas Cage is a weird type of crazy, it's hard not to enjoy his acting chops sometimes. Well, this is... No one said anything. It's her when it's taught to the judge. It's her what's the way out. Can we just get out of here? It's only the guys
There's gotta
left
be a way
anyway.
to end this.
Too much of a sausage
Getting
party.
Andrew's double to testify against Mary is probably our best shot.
We don't know for sure that stopping Mary will help us out. It's just a theory. Another
A
theory
gay
was
theory.
setting fire to a doll
I used to
would
watch
get rid of
that
Mary.
YouTube channel, but I
How
got
did that work
I got
out?
kind of
It
tired
may
of
only
it
be a
after
theory,
about
but
a
right now it's all
while.
we've got. Come on.
Let's take a look.
Mainly because I stopped watching it after the guy did like 50 billion videos about Five Nights at Freddy. I'm like, all right, I'm done with this. I'm done with this shit. I was like, can we talk about actual interesting stuff now instead of the same goddamn game? And of course, he explains it later on because of the algorithms. He's like, I did because the algorithms make me money. I'm like, yes, I'm glad it makes you money, but oh my god, and people watched it. They sure did. Anyway, sorry, I'm just. Okay, that's a weird way to snap his neck. That looked like more like smear animation than anything. So he dies by getting his neck snapped. Oh, did we actually find every single vision? Like actual vision? Let me see pictures. Oh, I must have missed one at the beginning of the game or whatever. Well, how come I got the achievement then? Okay, whatever. Yeah, it looks like his neck snapped, but it looks like someone just smeared the like mocap or whatever. Probably because they couldn't actually break the guy's neck, so it's like, okay, how can we simulate a neck snapping? But I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that's what happens when you have to release a product within a year. Is there anything over here? Probably not. Yeah, at least I showed one. Got one trophy on screen for.
We gotta find another route.
Usually, usually trophy hunters prefer these types of games because they're short enough to get the trophies like pretty quickly without too much work. For those who care about those things, I think there was like other than satisfaction, I think the only person who really made anything out of it are people who make channels, make entertainment based on this specifically. Or I think what was it like Sony rewarded like the man who had the most trophies or mastered like had trophies in like almost every. Well, maybe not every title. It was like a couple of thousand like trophies or whatever for like Sony, and they gave him a like a is that actual carver or mayor. They gave him like a reward for buying and playing all their games and all these achievements. I forgot what they gave him though. It was like I think they just gave him about a bunch of Sony memorabilia or something shitty like that, but yeah, that was like the only time. I think Xbox also kind of did something like that too. I think. I could be wrong though. Anyway, inside the house we go. Inside the house we go as slowly as we can, even though I'm pressing the speed up button.
Check this out.
Check this shit out.
Hey!
Hey, it's the crazy guy again. They're coming. Who's coming?
They'll be here soon. Then this will be all over.
Is he talking about the cops?
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
Come on, inside.
Yeah, I think he's talking about like the cops or something like that because that wording just seems a bit off, and he doesn't know about the creatures, so well, it's obvious he's talking about.
Been here for a long time.
Oh no, no jump scare!
Now is my time to speak before the judge. I am filled with dread. I cannot know how my testimony will be received.
Why do you keep looking up? Why aren't you looking?
So many to what is real.
Why aren't you looking straight? Look at that.
Nothing good will come of this.
His words will seek.
Like I said, what is the?
Allow me to judge what is.
This is 1700s, like East Coast, right? Why is there a random Asian dude here?
Or do you now question that decision?
I mean, I guess it's not impossible, but it seems very unlikely. The only reason I think is because of that one guy who popped up near the end of the 1970s after everyone died. The one guy who drove up looked like that, so maybe that's why he's here. Because historically, he shouldn't be here, but yeah, I think that's why he's there, because he has some tie into the story in terms of he watched all those people who get killed and their house burned down.
Time is short, Reverend. Be indeed brief.
Mary has shown great fortitude to speak out against the evil here. Many would have lacked her courage. Yet her reward for exposing this brooding covered in our midst is to be besmirched.
Her courage is not in question. It is her intent we must be certain of.
Her accuser is the very man entrusted to care for this innocent child. Plain to see, he is not fit for such a task. And I would ask the court to have Mary placed elsewhere.
Who would you have be her new ward, Reverend?
I am prepared to take responsibility for the child, if the court agrees.
That's creepy. Why is he looking to the right?
No decision can be made on the child until.
Why is he not looking at him? What is up with everyone's stage direction in this game? Is it the animators or something?
Abraham.
Are they trying to be expressive? I don't get it.
I do not know which course to take. My conscience.
I mean, I guess in Abraham's case, you could think he's looking to God or something like that, but
heavy on my heart to do so.
But shouldn't he be looking at these people since he's there? So that there's a tough for you force full of the girls evil. No, I don't know. I just love the awkwardness when no one talks. They're just like, okay, and then they just walk off. It's like how I talk in real life.
Come here to say. Speak up, boy. Out with it.
Mary has spoken of evil spirits, devilry and witchcraft. Things many cannot believe could exist here in Little Hope.
I'm not here for history and hearsay. Get to the point, boy.
Mary confessed to me all her accusations were false. She did not see what she claimed. There was no witchcraft. There were no familiars, no devils. All were just the imaginings of a child's mind.
You understand the gravity of your testimony?
Yes, Judge, I do.
Very well. You may step down.
Mary is to remain with me.
Given your testimony, I feel the child must go elsewhere. The Reverend Carver will be Mary's new charge by order of the court.
Well, he didn't argue that or anything. He just walked off. Way to defend your like argument, dude. Yeah, I don't know this. I don't know, man. I feel like this game got rushed.
Tell me everything. Did you see Andrew's double again?
Yeah, we saw him. He told the judge that Mary made it all up. None of what she said was true.
Okay, so now what?
This helps us. Has to. We now know for sure that we can alter what happens.
You agree with him?
I don't get. I went down like he said. I don't trust him.
Looks like Daniel isn't convinced.
Normally, I'd agree with you, but we can see these events. Somehow they're running parallel to us, so I think we can change them.
Maybe it's the actor himself. Maybe that's why he looks in certain directions he does, because that's the way that actor acts. I don't know. Just I think with the mocap, it's more
the
like
fuck? We can't
the
stay.
forefront.
Let's
if that
get
makes
out of
sense.
here.
I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but we can't stay, and then we have a segment where we have to control ourselves. Just rub it. Oh yeah, that's hot. Oh no, it's the same people.
Look at those outfits. This place shut down way back.
It's all the main characters. This almost kind of reminds me of The Shining or whatever. You know, the portrait with I think Jack at the end of it was spoilers at the end of the movie. Let's lift it up and fix it. James Clark, sadly missed by many of his colleagues and friends. Oh, that's sad. Now we're getting into the actual characters who died, the ones from the 70s or whatever. And none of this 17th century or 1700s bullocks. I think it was actually. So I say kiss my ass. How fun. Must be from some ne'er-do-well or some teenage punk. Some greaser from the 50s. He's like, hey, ew, looks like the Fonz. Hey. Did we already look at one of these? Oh wait, I might have looked at one of those off screen. What the? Okay, I guess you wanted to put it back. All right. There we go. That's the family that died at the beginning of the game.
Get over here. You gotta see this. This is too fucking weird. This is too much. Way too fucking much. First, a load of weirdo witch killers from ancient history look just like us. Now we got the creepy Family of the Year winners who also look just like us. What the actual fuck?
What does it mean, though? Do you think they died like the other lookalikes?
No clue.
And in the same way, too.
Who knows what happened to them? Maybe we're all stuck in the same nightmare.
Well, that was unnecessary.
You really want a souvenir? From this night? From this place?
All I know, I'm keeping hold of this.
That picture might fall
What do you
apart
say
if it's
about
that old.
all this being a nightmare. You mean that?
If it's my nightmare, why are you guys all in it?
Any of us could say the same thing.
I don't know what's real here. Are you the real Andrew?
Oh, come on. So wait,
Well, the real Slim Shady
who
proves
are
stand
those
up.
people in the photograph?
Maybe time is fucked up here. Like, that really is us in that photo.
But they're around the same age as us, as far as I can tell.
There's that one dude. Dun dun dun! It's the judge! Okay. I don't know why that warranted scary music. But okay, whatever. Wait, did it actually activate the secret before I actually looked at the back of it? Because it glitched out? That's funny. Oh, the wonders that you'll see before a patch of a game. The fun times we'll have. Oh yay, oh yay. The fun times we'll have. Man, this is going to be a long, let's finish this. It'll be kind of like what happened with Terminator Resistance. I almost should have just done a full playthrough of the game at that point. But I don't know, I wasn't... I wanted to play until the death scene started occurring, and then I realized that I didn't realize that Angela was going to die so much sooner than everyone else. Factory closure, textiles. Yep, a lot of textile companies went out before a lot of places did. At least in America. Most other countries now do that now. America is a country of services. We sell services, which is basically nothing. Alright, anyway. Keep looking around this place before we have to run away from creature thingy. And there's Vince. Surprised they haven't put that together yet, that's Vince. And there's Taylor. I think that's actually what her name was in the past.
What's the story
Or
here?
Tanya, that's it. Never mind.
She leave him for some other guy?
Oh, it even says Vince there, so never mind. That's him, so... It probably mentioned it before, but yeah, that just says, oh yeah, that's Vince. Same guy as that old man.
Okay. So what's your theory, smart guy?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't let the conversation finish.
You hear that? Right below us.
We need to find a way out of here. Now.
Oh, is this where Daniel dies? It kind of has a feeling of those premonitions, where he was like stabbed in a hole by the I probably should have gone back to check and see if there's anything over there. Canceled orders.
That's heavy. Andrew, get your ass over here and help me out.
Oh well, I found most of the premonitions, so I guess that's all that
You
matters.
take that side, I'll take this side. Push together, right?
All right, let's work together.
Good. Now, push!
Let's fail the QTE together. Oh.
Fucking thing weighs a ton. One more time.
It weighs a ton. Let's do it again. Let's not try. Do it or not.
Fucking thing is super glued to the floor.
Whoa! Oh, shit!
That was a massive kick, don't you think? Yep, here's where he dies.
Hey, are you okay down
Or
there?
officially dies again, or whatever. So that's one of the few times a QTE.
Dario!
So what's his thing? Indecisive. Arrogant. Because we had those. Well then. Wait, did he land on his when he died in the flashback? Did he actually land on his eye? I don't think he did. That was a bit overkill, man. Funny how that whole scene's happened and the other characters are like, "No, Daniel," or "Oh my God, we should help him," and nope, nothing. I guess they were in shock. I guess you could say they were in such shock that they froze, but yeah.
It's over. He's gone.
Whoa! Did you see that glitch? Man, playing pre-patched games is kind of fun. Maybe I should do that more in the future, just to see like what messed. Yeah, you can care. I didn't care about that character. I wasn't like, oh, he died. I was like, I mean, you know what I mean. Like he officially died from the mind of the bus driver or Andrew or whatever. Well, this game should go by a lot quicker now that we've killed everyone. So it should be. Have you noticed how we haven't seen any premonitions? I haven't shown you all the premonitions, but we've yet to see a premonition with Andrew dying, which is probably why I assume he's the bus driver or the one who survives the incident, because there's no premonitions or scenes of him. Our relationship with Daniel is down, you say? See, really? That's why I think John's gonna be. So Andrew's gonna survive the whole thing, and then he goes crazy or whatever. Although we never, there was that one premonition about us finding a gun. We never did find the gun. That must have happened during someone else's like path or whatever. Maybe we were supposed to find it like way later, because I know the premonitions. You can find premonitions in these games earlier than they actually happen. Just to, but anyway. Yeah, I bet mostly because I've noticed a lot of premonitions only happen if everyone survives to a point, you know. Oh yeah, I need to be running fast. Gotta go fast. Now here's the one that kills John. So how'd John die? Just stuff fell on top of him? But yet the premonition showed him get his neck crushed. Well, I guess technically that stuff might have fallen on him in the right way to crush his neck, I guess. A random symbol.
I've seen this.
A secret found. Cool. That has nothing to do with the story, really. At least with what I believe, anyway. Ah! Burn in hell.
That's real hatred.
Mr. Gargley,
Wonder what the guy did.
Oh, the house fire. Yeah, the 1970s house fire. So it's kind of interesting how we're now at this point in the game, I think because we're just getting closer to the end, now it talks about the actual important characters that we need to know, or important part of the story we need to know about the 70s house fire.
In the fog there. You see that?
And there's the kid, or...
Stay on your toes. Anything could happen.
Actually, that house looks familiar. That might be where John dies, too, so we're probably at that moment. Okay, that was a jump scare.
No one in the home is safe while you still draw breath, Joseph. You must die today. Not even your wife Amy was spared your lust to serve Satan.
Damn me if you must. You're not fit. Speaking of my late wife.
There is still fight in you. I must drive the devil out for the safety of everyone here.
Oh, no one is safe.
Joseph, do you renounce the devil and all his teachings?
I carry no sin. I'm no disciple of the devil. Our town is infested with madness. Bribe, saints, servants.
We have to stop this.
Remember, he helped Joseph. He's being crushed by rocks. I didn't know. I actually wasn't aware of that torture device for finding witches by or finding people of the devil by putting rocks on top of them. Then again, I wasn't aware of them pushing people onto spikes to kill them too.
Can you not see she'll take you all? One by one.
That might be just because of the theme of them dying
See how
and
this
everything.
poor child is tormented. Joseph still clutches her with the devil's hand. More stones. The devil must be crushed from within him. Do not flinch. The fate of little Orc rests in your hands.
And he died from rocks. People back in the past were pretty cruel to each other. Actually, people are still cruel to each other now, but, you know. It's kind of funny how John tells us we need to stop this, yet he doesn't do anything. He waits for us to do something. Like, obviously we didn't do anything, but you know what I mean.
There is no way out from this nightmare.
We don't have a lot of time.
Look,
here's the one that's going to kill John. There's the sledgehammer. See, yeah, we're at that point.
I'm done running! Time for payback for Taylor and Daniel!
Are you crazy? We
Not for Angela. So he didn't care about her.
Come on, you fuck! I'm ready!
Oh no, I'm gonna fail. Here I go, I'm failing. Oh no. Wait, didn't he? Nah, whatever. And yet Andrew does like nothing to help. Some friend you are. Oh, I keep failing. Oh no. Oh, now you come to help. Great. Why'd you throw it to him? Just do it yourself. That's so dumb. Yeah, you can tell that this game is designed for you to succeed in a lot of these because of the way it flows. If you miss it, there's so many cuts and like weird, like, and it might work even if you succeed in a lot of it, but it's just so weirdly cut and janky. It's ridiculous. Yeah, like I said, it just doesn't, like, I don't know, it just seems too, like, wonky or something like that. Oh no, I failed again. Oh no, I can't help him. It's too late for him now. He's going to die. Here he goes. You actually tried to help your friend. Holy shit. He tried to help. That's a first. Jesus. Yeah, thanks for helping me now.
We gotta go! Like now!
Fearful, help me. Heroic, leave me and go. Heroic? Oh, anyways, yeah, might as well. Heavy bird.
I can't do this on my own! You gotta come with me!
Considerate? Wait, saying nothing is considerate?
Is it gone?
Alright, whatever.
I don't see it anymore.
How do you get considerate from doing nothing? That doesn't make sense. Whatever. Ah, more jankiness.
We need to figure a way out of here before that thing finds a way in.
Place looks like it burned down.
Do we have one last, like, exploration section before the end of the game? You can kind of tell even the action in this game, like in Man of Medan, was a lot... Like, the final scenes in Man of Medan were more interesting than this, too. Oh, is this the final... Oh, we finally find the final premonition. I thought I'd missed one. Looks like the witch from, like, that one. Oh, it's a... It's a scene from the next game. I think that was like that in Man of Medan. I think if you found one with the premonitions, it showed... I think it was her... Was it Angela? Was her name or whatever? The old lady? It showed... Wait, no. It showed someone being hung by jumping off a building. That scene hasn't occurred yet, though. If I recall. I think it was. I think it showed like a picture. A person. Oh, there's the girl. Find the girl! Okay, then we go back. Or what? Now I'm trying to remember what that cutscene was. I thought it was showing... No, that was the trailer. Let's just go back outside. Even though the thing isn't going to kill us because it's not our death or whatever. I think it was some of them jumping off a building and dying from being hung, I think. Yeah, but anyway, it's a... Yeah, that was just a trailer for someone dying in the next game. I think it was called like something Shore, but yeah, it's supposed to come out obviously around Halloween again, like this one did. And I bet that one will also be janky and kind of rushed. But I could be wrong. Maybe they've maybe they'll have fixed the engine or polished up their game making style by that point.
This is for real? Angela and I were married.
Well, she's dead, so it doesn't matter. Who would want to be married to that lady? Who knows? Out of my way. Another book? Is it Gideon's Bible? No. The Modern Guide to Successful Parenting. No book is going to help you raise a child. Don't whiz on the electric fence, children. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to. I was going to... Bad manners. You must punish the child for their transgressions. Okay, anyway. It's true, most, well, like I said, there's really no good way of raising children, although, you know, depending on which area you live in, you almost feel like most people should have read a book or should have been taught better, but, yeah, like I said, there's no 100% really perfect way of raising a child. Some people are better or get luckier than others, but... Didn't I already... Oh, ah. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah, wah. And jump scare? Jump scare? See, at least it wasn't a jump scare. See, that's more creepy than the jump scare, you know what I mean? Just seeing the thing walk out of the... after he looks away. Not the... oh, like it just jumps like right in front of the door, you know? Because that gets boring after a while. Yeah, I know, it's weird I always say that. Oh, Boogeyman. A kid's drawing. Yeah, as soon as we finish this, whatever, as soon as we find the girl, I bet it goes into the end, the final stuff. So this will be, yeah, this episode will be as long as the Terminator Resistance let's end this. I don't know if I'll split it up into 2 episodes. I probably will, because I don't want to have, or 2 videos, because I don't know if I want to have a 2-hour video loaded up. Although I've done that before, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Letter from the Reverend. Man, we're getting all these secrets like at the very end of the game, which is weird. Ooh ah, 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 ooh ah. Anyway, okay, we already checked that. So we gotta go upstairs and chase down Mary. Mary, Jerry, Jehoshaphat. Let's just leave. Get out of here. Go back out in the open. Get chased by that one thing. Anything in there? Nope. Not gonna let me. Okay. Up the stairs we go.
What's that noise?
My guess is the girl. We need to find her. She's in here.
What do you think you're doing?
It's okay. Trust me.
Trust you? You got all our friends killed. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. That was an old vinyl. If you haven't already guessed, this is the house that burned down when the people in the 70s died, so. Oh, jump scare. Oh, no.
He knows I was about to confess all to the judge.
No, wait.
Protect me. You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
This court is hastily convened, but with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today. I accuse you, Mary, of witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
The evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is beyond question. Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
We have been deceived by a child, by her guise of innocence. This puppet was mistakenly used to denounce Tabitha, but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar!
Now this tenth child, this creature of Satan, has the marrow to accuse me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
Andrew, these people have lost their minds. This is collective hysteria, paranoia. We've got to intervene. Stop.
Well, that was that time period for you.
My intention to bring harm to this town or its people. Can you not help me?
What can I do? If I could do something to stop this, I would, but
Now in her hour of greatest need,
I don't
this
see
child
how.
of the damned pleads once more for the
Wait.
devil's help.
I beg the court's indulgence.
This
Please guide me at this time. I seek your counsel.
Trouble, there's something wrong in this town. Carver is evil. Evil! I don't know. I'm not helping you, dude. I don't know what to do. It's a different time period.
There is not a man or woman here today who does not already know the devil is in our midst. The sole purpose of this court is to remove evil, not indulge it further. Our time is not for wasting.
He's right. Mary's behind all this.
How do I make my decision?
Why are you asking people from the future to do that?
Innocent to
Hopeful will destroy the doll. The kid has to pay. The kid must pay. I don't know. I don't have anything to say about that.
The sentence I must pass is for the good of the town and all who live here. There is no other way to rid us of the evil you have brought. Mary, you will be taken from this court and burned at the stake as a heretic and witch.
This is how you care for me. You are no different to any of the others.
The sentence to be carried out immediately. We cannot risk further attempts from the devil to rescue his disciple.
I mean, she did lie to those people. I mean, she deserves it. Burn, witch, burn.
No! This is all on your aid!
Haha. Well, you don't see children get hurt in movies and games too often.
Awaits you, sister of Satan.
I'll give the game credit.
You will roast in fires of hell.
Wait, we see that one girl get killed, but we don't watch her get burned alive? I was gypped. I was gypped of a little girl getting burned. What's with all these like cuts? Like he walks off. I assume it's supposed to talk about how like if we save her, then there's a scene, but no, it just goes jump, jump.
Finally, it's over.
Yeah, she's dead.
The little devil was burned as a witch, and boy, did she have that coming.
Yeah, she
I'm not
did.
sure about that. I could have just made things a whole lot worse.
It's over. We can leave.
Yeah, let's leave. Just that crazy thing outside, that's gone and everything. So his flashlight was floating. More funny glitches. I'm glad I have this all recorded. All right, time to get off here, go home, and just talk about all the friends we lost along the way. I ended up not killing everyone. Surprise, surprise. Ah, Trixies. Actually, technically, I guess I didn't kill him because he got crushed by the house. Oh no, never mind. It's gonna happen. Here it comes. Wait, was he just outside again? What the heck? Up there it is. Haha. He's come to finish you off because you have to die. Otherwise, the story can't continue without it. Oh, we didn't even get a choice in that matter. So, it just has to feel dismissive. Yep, all those bad things. Actually, since we're at the end of the game, let me look at the bearings really quick just to show off. This probably would have been more of this if Angela had survived or whatever. Chose not to react to girl's decision and was caught and drowned to death by the demon on the shore. Old friends. Events were feared by Andrew at the church door and left in anger. Andrew fell to the ground of leaping and then cycled away from the group as he was front in the graveyard. Shouted to Andrew outside the factory, telling him this will all be over soon. Andrew aimed at the demon behind Vince, but did not take... Wait, what? We never had a gun? Andrew aimed at the demon behind Vince, but did not take the shot. We never had the gun. Why is this here? See what I mean by the game being glitchy? You know, even though things never happened, it says it happened, even though I never had an incident like that. Andrew ran events while running for the safety of the church. I don't even think we interacted. I think we just bypassed him at that point. Yeah, this game is decides whether the priest grab and hold of Mary. That didn't go anywhere. Let's see. It was so John's plan to head to the town. Taylor agreed to cross the bridge to find... Wait, what? When did that happen? That was... whatever. Dan's experience with the... I chose neutral. Like I said, a lot of these are like, that's not what I did, so... Man, these choices of pictures are so inconsistent. Grabbed to and crushed to death in the ruined house. Yep, that was his story, I guess. Remained silent as Daniel expressed his grief for Taylor. Stayed silent as they even pounded on the door. Oh, I guess that one works because, you know, the whole the noises and everything. In front of the girl that covered... Wait, did I? Sent for sight of the ruined house. I don't remember that either. Oh. Okay, whatever. Never mind. Decides about taking the lead on the broken... Okay, that was true. Decides about what the double should do. Yep, that's about... Didn't commit on the intent. Well, Andrew has a lot of non-committal options. Andrew agreed with John that Mary held some... No, I was neutral. Showed compassion towards Mary, telling John... That never occurred. Ever. Do not speak out about Mary, leaving her fate to be... there we go. That's the hot stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of decisions here that I never did. Praying the little girl's doll. Advise Abraham. So there's Mary seemed conflicted. I don't think I remember telling them that. Big Harvard not to execute David. Okay. Mary claimed to be innocent. Yeah. Grossing in the barn. Yeah, see, that's why she should have been burned. She's placing all those other blame. Grossing in the backyard of the house. Yeah, we saw that. Told him why. Yeah. Introduced her to... Okay, yep, that's true. Yep, she did that. Mary was evil. I think I remember that scene, maybe. Okay, I'm just skipping through the rest of these. I'm going to see it again in the house. Burned to the stake. Okay. Yeah, this game definitely has, like, unlocked stuff that never happened in my story, so... Like I said, this is pre-patched. It could be stuff they fixed later, but yeah, a lot of that stuff they're adding is very inconsistent. And yep, Andrew survives to the end, like I thought. Like I said, I don't know if I made every single bad decision, because obviously neutral probably maybe had people survive longer than others or whatever. But yeah, Andrew was going to survive no matter what, because he's the one who survived the fire, technically in the 1970s, and. Well, let's watch the end of the game and see what ending I got, I guess. Or what they explained at the end, anyway. Quit blinking! Even though that's what people naturally do. Oh, there's Vince.
Thought you'd be here.
Leave me alone, will ya? I've lost everything.
You've lost everything? Are you kidding me?
Just get out of here. Go away!
You should have stayed away.
Why is it showing the car and everything?
There he is! There's a fucking killer!
I didn't kill anyone! Those things, whatever the hell they are! They did it, not me!
You need to keep an eye on this guy. He's out of control.
Hey, there was nothing I could have done to change what happened.
Yep, I knew it. Andrew was the bus driver. Yep, survived the fire. And, yeah, it showed him running inside, but yeah, he actually survived it.
We're diverting all traffic through Little Hope. You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
I knew that there was no one in the car at the beginning. I said so during my first impressions video. So yeah, it was all in his brain. Yeah, he just made up this whole story about everyone died in the 70s, and he just, I guess it was all about, like,
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here. Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. Need to keep a clear head.
Yep, and so that's why the talking with Vince was weird, because of he was actually talking to himself.
What the hell is going on in there?
Get the hell out of here!
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in! Hey! They're coming!
I don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
Thought you'd be here.
Leave me alone, will ya? I've lost everything.
You've lost everything? Are you kidding me?
Just get out of here. Go away!
You should have stayed away. There he is! There's the fucking killer!
I didn't kill anyone. Those things, whatever the hell they are. They did it, not me.
You need to keep an eye on this guy. He's out of control.
Hey, there was nothing I could have done to change what happened.
You okay, buddy? You seem a little confused.
You murderer!
What's the last update? Let's see. Before we see the credits. And let's see, it's probably at the back there. Okay. Andrew found the bus driver. He was never far away. Yeah, I'm surprised I guessed it like that. It just seemed to point in a specific way, but alright, tell us how we did, curator.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get a different result. That's the problem with demons. If you don't lay them to rest, they will haunt you forever. Not a very happy ending. Or maybe it is. Depends on what makes you happy, really. And you eventually found him. The bus driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him. Till we meet again. Maybe in the South Pacific, or the Arabian Desert, or somewhere else. But we will meet again. At least one more time.
So that's it. The Dark Pictures, Little Hope. So I assume the ending changes depending on if you quote unquote save everyone. It's probably him putting his, well, I don't know. Maybe they still die at the very end in some way, but it's him. It's like he said, it's putting him to rest. So if you put him to rest, like if they survive, it means he's come to grips with their death, maybe on his own terms instead of just some demon killing them or whatever. I wonder, I think in the original game there was a couple of different endings. Like there was in Man of Medan, there was there's the one where everyone dies. There's the one where some survive, but you call the radio and the army comes in and kills everyone. Then there's the various endings where like a couple of people survive and they talk about, you know, the people they lost along the way. And then there's obviously the ending where everyone survives, but they talk about, you know, the events that scarred them probably for the rest of their days. I was just seeing if there's anyone in the cast that seemed familiar. From what other than the curator, I didn't recognize any of the actors in it, unlike in the previous game, where really I only recognized one of the actors in that one, because I actually got a big name actor to do someone in that game. This one not so much, but yeah, I bet this one has probably like everyone dies, quote unquote, you know, so he never puts them to rest, so he gets arrested and probably thrown in jail or an insane asylum for the rest of his days. And that's why Vince was mad at him, because he was a survivor, so he blames him for the house burning down. But I wonder, there was a gun in that game. I wonder if depending on how things go about, I wonder if there's an ending where he kills himself with a bus driver. You find him at the end and he just shoots himself or something like that. I wonder if that's a possible ending. And then obviously there's probably one where he finds Vince and they collaborate, or they I wouldn't say make up, but maybe they talk to each other about what happened, and maybe they end on menial terms and he comes to grip with them. So, but like the guy said, maybe there's not really a happy end, because obviously the guy still ends up being a crazy bus driver after his friends, or after his whole family died in the 70s. It doesn't really, like I said, it doesn't really quite explain like what the whole story of the whole in the pat, like with the whole girl and the witch thing. But you know, like you saw there, is probably just his delusions, and he saw a little hope and saw the whole what the town's based off of. So with that information, is just used his delusions to fabricate the story to like come to grips with his insanity or whatever. But yeah, I guess that's the way they can make this game real. So I was right. I'm surprised I got pretty close on a lot of those. Maybe not every single decision, but I've got most of that, so I was actually kind of surprised. I knew, you know, when you find out like a certain character disappears and you never see anything about him after a certain point, you're like, oh, it's got to be in his mind, or he's got to be an important factor in it because of that. Overall, I thought Man of Medan was, if you had to compare the two games, I thought Man of Medan was still a better game overall. Just the story and the atmosphere and the tension I thought was better. And that one just because of the real threat from the actual, like, pirates being around. While in this one, it was the whole, oh, there's monsters in there, but it's never explained, like, the monsters or anything like that. So it's one of those things where you're not sure if they're real. You know, it's almost like the beginning of the game kind of indicates that maybe they're not all there because of the crash. So you almost think that maybe, I assume one of the theories that a lot of people had probably when they first started is they probably thought they had died in the bus crash. So it was just them coming to grips with their lives before they were go to heaven or wherever their souls would go after they died. But in this case, just the ravings of a madman. Yeah, I didn't find any of the actors, for the most part, most of them are do an okay job, but there was never like a standout actor. It was like, oh man, that guy did a really good job. And some of the acting was in like a couple line readings, and some of that was kind of flat. I don't know, just I do apologize for like shitting on all this stuff, but I feel like it wasn't as impressive. I still think, you know, even though I didn't love that game, I still think Until Dawn was still their better work, just from the look and and everything on that. And that was actually that actually had a monster in it, so there was that type of tension as well. But it actually had a couple big name actors in that one too. I guess we'll see what happens if they. I'll probably end up playing the third game just to see if they do any better. But yeah, we already saw. Looks like it might be about spelunking because that little picture it showed. Actually, there might be a trailer for the next game after we get to the credits. I'll play long enough to show off the unlocked featurettes and everything like that. But yeah, I don't. Man, a lot of people gave this game like really high praise. I'm not sure why. This is definitely like a 6 or 7 out of 10 game for me. It's not. It's definitely not like a 8, 9, or 10. You know, like it's definitely an average game. Like I said, 6 or 7. And which isn't bad. I mean, some of my favorite games are considered average by a lot of people because of what it offers. But yeah, it's not. And unfortunately, if you don't call a game like perfect, like an 8 out of 10 or something like that, then it's like people consider it not worth playing, and that's the whole craziness of people rating games. Like a 5 can still be a good game. It just means it's more to a niche audience, or you're not hitting everyone or something. But yeah, I'd say. Yeah, I'd say this wasn't as interesting as the other one. So, I mean, the backdrop, the whole, you know, seeing witch trials and everything like that, and could be interesting. But because there's no long hauler, of course, and headhunter chose most head decisions. I guess neutral. A lot of those decisions were neutral decisions. Final, most relatable relationship decreased. Persona non grata. Headhunter chose most head decisions. Who knew that a lot of like certain points in the game, like choosing neutral, would cause that to happen? Unfortunately, I'm not really interested enough in this game to show you the save everyone endings or the endings where the bus driver does not go to jail or whatever. Like I said, there might be an ending where he kills himself. So technically, I didn't get the worst ending. Well, actually, would killing himself be a worse ending because then he'd be released from that like depression of what happened or whatever. Anyway, play alone. Don't play alone or whatever. Let's see, collectibles, and then we can show all the I thought I grabbed that one. Unless it didn't count as a it might not have saved it, because wasn't it the witch on the broomstick or whatever? Maybe that. Oh, it's that one there, dude. I just saw it now. So I did miss one. It was probably either from a path I accidentally missed, or a pathway I finished too early during the game, and I skipped by it. So whatever, it's not a big deal. Sorry, let me go back there again really quick just to check something. Okay, let's me check the secrets. Wow, that like last section of the game I found a good deal. Then not all of them, but I did find a lot more. The sad thing is, now that we know how the ending is, a lot of these are pointless. All they do is, I mean, yeah, they kind of fill out the history of the town and everything like that, but really the grand scheme of the story, there's no point to them. Like, all it is just, oh, this is an interesting town that had a Salem witch trial type of situation, but it has nothing to do with the actual. It's all about the delusions of the character, so it kind of loses its bite a little bit. At least in the previous game, Man of Medan, all the secrets had to deal with the gold and the history of the gold and stuff like that, so that was a little bit more interesting. And see, secret, I assume this has to do with the making of the game and stuff like that. And there's the art book. Yeah, we'll quickly go through that. He's like, "Rrr." And there's all the. This looks kind of like the, well, all major scenes. Just showing off. Oh, there is a choice. I didn't show it on screen, but Angela could have gone with Daniel and Taylor instead of going with Andrew and John. And that, I guess, scenes and conversations are different, and obviously they can't get all together by that point. But never really got. Oh, I guess that's where if Angela lived a little bit longer. Because I don't remember her going to that there, so. But I had her killed, so obviously, or I didn't try to keep her around. I don't remember that hanging scene right there. Because it showed that in game, so it's probably like from a. I bet if Angela or one of the characters survived, or or we chose a different decision, we would have seen that one, because I never actually saw that. So, yeah, there's her burning. Let's see. Oh, there's him getting crushed by the rocks. There's the end right there. Oh, there's some of the little details about them. Well, I do appreciate when the game has like concept art and stuff like that you can look at. Even if I didn't love the game itself, I can appreciate all this little detail. So, okay, let's see. And obviously, since I didn't unlock all the secrets, I can't show you this stuff. I'm not gonna show the documentary, or that. That would be. I'm not. I mean, I might watch on my own time, but I don't think that would be fair to the game creators to show that stuff off. So, okay, I guess that's it for Dark Pictures Little Hope. Hope you enjoyed this. For those of you who are on the fence, if this got you interested to buy the game or helped you stay away from it, or you already watched the ending, so you probably don't even care about playing the game at this point. I don't even think it really works as a group game, really. I mean, maybe for like really drunk or you've got nothing else to do, but I really don't think it works like that. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't, it's not intuitive enough to be a multiplayer game where people watch it. Well, I didn't think the story was engaging enough. There's too much, like, I mean, if you're trying to get a group of people to watch the game, in movies they have walking scenes, but they have them take like 10 minutes to walk around the screen while you're collecting things. You know, that's just, I don't think that works too well as a group game or whatever. Maybe hopefully they'll prove that in the next game. Maybe make it a bit more interesting. But I guess we'll see, folks. So I'll leave it off there. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.